The sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Dog. The sports page brought to you by Adventure Boat Share. Unlimited, hassle-free boating. You don't have to own a boat. What a great Christmas gift for the entire family. You can go boating anytime you want. One monthly fee. Check them out. AdventureBoatShare.com.
I love boating. Mm-hmm.
I know you do. Yeah. I know you do. You know what I love? I love to say this. How did that taste, Miami Heat? How did that taste? The Orlando Magic, despite falling behind 15-0 last night to start the game in the NBA Cup quarterfinals, they rally behind red-hot Desmond Bane's 37 points to beat the hated Heat 117-108. Magic, by the way, now 3-0 this season against the Heat. As I mentioned, they advance in the NBA Cup semifinals in Vegas against the New York Knicks coming up Saturday in Vegas. You know, I used to make fun of the NBA Cup, but I told Lynch before we came on the air, I'm sort of liking the NBA Cup. I was at the arena last night. It had a little mini playoff feel to it. I think the NBA may be onto something here with this NBA.
Well, the fact that the team we root for is in it may also be a
has something
factor.
To do with it.
And playing
and the
well.
fact that they beat the hated Heat as well.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, Desmond Bane, what an acquisition this has become. The Magic gave up a lot to get him during that trade with Memphis over the summer. 4 first-round draft picks they gave up. But so far, my man has been well worth it. He's not just a three-point shooter. He was scorching from three last night. He's a scorer. He can take it to the rack. He plays defense, and he's not just a dog. He's a pit bull. He gives the Magic an edge. He gives them some attitude. He doesn't take any crap out there.
Good.
I said it last week. I said that was the best trade. This guy's awesome.
Yeah. And he's 6'3", but he's stocky. He's got pipes on him. Nobody messes with Desmond Bane.
Yeah, all the great teams always have at least one enforcer, you know?
Right.
So,
yeah.
There you go.
The Knicks also won last night. They beat the Raptors, so they are advancing in the NBA Cup as well to play the Magic. It's happening. The old man, Phillip Rivers, 44 years old, coming out of retirement. Looks like he might be, I don't know if it'll be this weekend, but it looks like he might be the new starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. How many kids does he have?
10.
10? I think he does. I think he has 10 kids.
And a grandkid.
Yeah. I think maybe he just wants to get out of the house, maybe.
That's a smart idea. I can't handle it.
Hey, one more, he can field his own offense or defense. Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, looks like he could be the starting quarterback. Here's the thing. He was, I think he was a semifinalist for he's currently a semifinalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2026. If he gets on the active roster, his clock resets, so he won't be eligible again for the Hall of
I
Fame.
thought you were to say active, most fertile players.
Yeah, wait, that as well. Yeah, no question about it. So, Phillip Rivers, the Bucks, by the way, they signed their own old player. They did sign Jason Pierre-Paul yesterday, the edge rusher who played for the Bucks in 2020, and hasn't played in the NFL since 2023. So teams are getting desperate. More fallout from the college football playoff, selection. So I told you yesterday, Notre Dame's AD absolutely ripped the ACC for sort of, going on social media and saying that Miami belonged in over Notre Dame. Well, the Big 12 commissioner, Brett Yormark, yesterday, he took issue with Notre Dame's athletic director, Pete Bavacqua, for ripping the ACC, and he ripped Pete Bavacqua yesterday, the Big 12 commissioner, and said Bavacqua is, quote, totally out of bounds in his criticism of the ACC, and that's egregious, and essentially said the guy needs to grow up.
He's a little whiner is what he is.
I think the Notre Dame AD has essentially it was probably, if you want to get right down to it, less than 24 hours to turn public sentiment directly against them just by having the temper tantrum.
No question. Speaking of Notre Dame, I guess their coach, Marcus Freeman, getting a lot of feelers from the NFL. So that could be interesting. Could Marcus Freeman, who obviously is very young, very successful, got a lot of charisma, could he end up in the NFL? I think I might stay at Notre Dame if I'm him, because Notre Dame does have a built-in advantage, even though they got shunned by the College Football Playoff Committee. They've got their own TV contract. They can buy they can buy as many athletes as they need to. And Marcus Freeman is a hell of a recruiter in college football. So, what else we got?
Urban Meyer going into the College Football Hall of Fame.
Is that this weekend?
I think it was yesterday, wasn't it?
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was honored at Florida during the Tennessee game because he was going into the Hall of Fame. I didn't remember exactly when the date was. Of course, he's going in Florida's Ring of Honor next season. So Urban Meyer back in the fold at the University of Florida. And as much as I don't like Urban Meyer, the guy certainly deserves to be in the College Football Hall of Fame. He's one of the greatest college football coaches of his era, won national titles at 2 different programs, 3 total national championships. The guy was a success everywhere he's been. I mean, he came to Florida from Utah. He's the guy that turned Utah into a power. Yeah. He's the reason Utah got into a major conference, because Urban Meyer made them what they are.
Is your boyfriend going to go to the induction if it didn't happen yet? Timothy Richard Tebow?
Yeah, well, probably. I mean, obviously Tim Tebow and Urban Meyer are close, although I think Timmy didn't really like when Urban was with the Jaguars and he got caught on camera squeezing that blonde girl's butt, up in
the restaurant,
Columbus. Yeah.
You catch that one, Timmy?
Yeah. Gators basketball team last night fell short in front of a big audience at Madison Square Garden against UConn.
That's right, man. That I was at the Magic game last night, but I was sort of keeping track of that game. The Gators fell behind, they rallied, take the lead, and then UConn ends up winning the game. But of course, it doesn't really matter in college basketball because the Gators and UConn will both make the tournament, and we'll go on from there.
Lightning kind of right the ship from the losing streak in a big way last night at the expense of Montreal. 6-1, the final. Bulldog.
Wow, Letch, I'm shocked. I mean, you keep up with all the sports. I'm shocked you didn't bring up. I thought you would be all over the Major League Baseball draft lottery held right here in Orlando yesterday, by the way, at the winter meetings. I'm surprised you didn't bring up that the Chicago White Sox won the lottery. Only had a 27% chance of winning it, but they won it. So, Lynch, weren't you on that?
He was too busy yelling high sticking at the TV.
He is Mike the Bulldog Bianchi. Yes, the baseball is just overwhelming enthusiasm for the sport. Host of Game On weekday afternoons at 3 on FM 96.9 The Game with Brandon Kravitz.
By the way, happy birthday to Michael Neesmith of the Monkees. I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
Let's talk